It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant. The Brilliant
Podcast. So, shit you won't care about next week. Tyra fucking Banks.
What did Tyra do? Talking about hairlines.
It's not Tyra. It's people upset over Tyra's old comments from America's Next Top Model.
What'd she say?
I really need to know who the fuck you people are that wake up on a random Tuesday, because it was Cinco de Mayo when this shit happened. A random taco fucking Tuesday. And start attacking Tyra Banks for old shit she said on a talk show that was one of the biggest shows out.
But what was it though?
It had reruns. It was just simple shit. It was like they flipped the meme on her when she was lying and when she was yelling at the girl saying, we was all rooting for you. We was all rooting for you. Yeah. Now all of a sudden that meme y'all have been using for years, y'all think is mean. There was another scene where she was talking to a girl and she said that her gap tooth wasn't going to allow her to make it in the modeling world. And then they cracked some jokes. And then there was another one where she made a white girl actually shave her tooth down to have a gap because she said that was the new it thing. Whatever the fuck.
She made a girl shave her teeth to have a gap. That's crazy, bro.
Something like that. If you were a person back in the day who watched that and you felt offended by her making fun of the girl's gap, I totally understand. That's how you felt back then. That shit ain't gonna change now. You probably still hate that shit. But for all you Johnny-come-latelys, all you new motherfuckers who never heard of America's Next Top Model and y'all are just getting these clips from fucking Twitter and the like, and y'all are going in on Tyra and posting about Tyra, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, do y'all lay this shit out on the bed the night before and say tomorrow we gonna kill Tyra because of these fucking comments? Like, I am just so sick of motherfuckers getting in trouble for shit that they said back in the day, especially when that shit was made public for everybody. These ain't no secret recordings. This is shit we all heard back then and nobody gave a fuck. In fact, it was one of the highest rated shows on television. Once again, I'm going to use this analogy and I need y'all to understand this. If the highway said 70 miles per hour 20 years ago and I was doing 70, now that the same highway, the speed limit is 55 and I'm doing 55 out of respect because I understand the fucking rules and regulations of the land.
Right.
Don't start sending me goddamn speeding tickets from 20 years ago when I was going 70. This shit don't make no fucking sense, bruh.
What if we have a statute of limitations on canceling people for what they say? And the statute...
cancel culture.
Say what? No, I hear what you're saying. But like, what if the statute of limitations is 5 years, right? Because a lot can change in 5 years. Sentiments can change in 5 years. Right?
Well, I say 4. 4 is always a good number because it's graduation.
Sure, 4 years. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So anything more than 4 years ago, you cannot cancel because you don't know what the culture was 4 years ago.
If it's said publicly, on TV, radio, podcast, you got 24 hours, maybe 48. Fuck that. 4 years is too long. You got 20 for real, yo. You got 24 hours, maybe fucking 48. What y'all gonna do next? Y'all gonna attack and live in color? Y'all about to come after Keenan and the Wayans brothers now because of the edgy shit that they used to do?
Right.
The fuck? You gonna come after Chappelle? You gonna go after old SNL show? Like, what is next? Like, what's next? Why do we do this? Like, why do people give a fuck? Like, listen, and by the way, you have every right to be mad on social media. If you want to be mad on social media, cool. Nobody gives a fuck. Right. As long as that shit don't affect Tyra Banks in the real corporate world, I'm cool. But that shit is just stupid to me. Like, all of this shit you have to be outraged at. Andrew, it is so much shit you could be outraged about right now in 2020. Why do you have to dig up shit from 20 years ago when the climate was different? They about to attack the bad boy Pistons, bro.
How so?
They about to attack the bad boy Pistons and say that they were a bunch of fucking thugs. They could have killed Scottie Pippen. They could have killed Michael Jordan. They need to be brought up on charges. This should have been assault, okay? Why wasn't fucking Bill Laimbeer ever arrested? I'm telling you, if you keep letting this type of shit happen, this how far it'll fucking go, man. I hate that shit, Joe. I can't fucking stand it.
I agree with you, man. I think it's bullshit, and I think it's true. It's something we won't care about next week. That's the beauty of this shit, is like everybody gets upset and then they completely forget about it next week. And maybe that's why we resent them so much for it. Because we're like, you don't care. You just want retweets. You just want attention. You are fraudulent. You have told someone that they were a gap-toothed idiot in your life. Now Tyra does it on a TV show when she's trying to help this chick become a model. Models are about objectifying themselves, right? Like that's literally what it is. You want to be the most objectifiable person. That's what being a model is. If she's giving you advice on how to be objectified better, you better take that shit. Right? Like, what are you upset about her for? It's her job to tell you what's wrong with you and why you're not objectifiable. Yo, you got a hole in your teeth. Okay? We can't objectify you as good with a hole in your teeth. You get that shit fixed, boom. Now we could objectify you better. It's that simple.
Especially back then when there was like a strict criteria to be a model.
Yeah, there was none of these fat models. There was none of these retard models. There was none of these, like, I think they're making Down syndrome model. Like, they're doing edit. Like, there's a model in a wheelchair. There's none of these, like, special needs models. It was just, are you hot? Are you not hot? Right?
But Tyra also put a big girl model in the America's Top Model, though. Like, she was one of the first to promote it.
But that was a later season.
No, it wasn't. That was like the second season.
I don't even know. Oh, that was Takara, right?
Yeah.
And what happened with her? She ate all the craft service or something like that?
Takara had a good Takara had a good career.
But she lost weight though, right?
But she's still like thick. She's not like
Taylor, I love the fact you coming to defend your people, yo. You defend them plus size models, Taylor.
You know what? Stop.
You stand your fucking ground when it comes to those plus size models, Taylor. Don't you don't let Andrew talk crazy.
I hate you.